Hello everyone, welcome to Voicetv Nigeria. My name is Magdalene Palmer. Good to have you with us again. I think 2020 is going to be a very interesting and amazing year to remember, from the coronavirus pandemic to the gruesome murder of George Floyd. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Stay tuned. Now, this is so interesting. Do you know that chaos have erupted at the Karianga County Assembly Tuesday morning as ward representative fought during a debate on a motion to impeach Anne Waiguru? The MCAs exchanged blows, and kicked each other temporarily, disrupting the session. It took the intervention of sergeants at arms at the National Assembly to restore calm to the assembly. Please watch this interesting video.
We are not black members. This is not the document that I signed. Is it possible for somebody to raise a point and think on his right? We cannot go like that. We cannot go like that. We cannot allow this.
In the morning, I said there is a siraha here.
What, Hishmiwa, maybe you want to talk about that?
Yes. I want to say clearly, when somebody is seen, me, I have raised my hand 10 times on a point of order. And the speaker is pretending that he's not seeing my hand. My hand. I also want me to be given a chance to debate over the motion, Mr. Speaker. But I was raising on a point of order. The moment I raise on a point of order, he doesn't pick my hand. He's one-sided.
I want to add this. I don't want to add on this.
And I didn't sign.
This is the. I want you to take the pictures. Excuse me. This is the list that we sign when we attend the Mbunge session.
Yes.
And this list is being used.
Yes.
For us to show the whole world, or to show the assembly, to show the assembly that we have signed. This is the list that we sign when we attend the Mbunge.
Yeah?
We cannot allow that.
Why? Because of my voice. I am the voice of people of this Kirinyaga.
We have the right to
the right for the minority.
Now, President Donald Trump has sent a clear message to the world during a White House roundtable meeting to say there will be no dismantling, disfunding or disbanding of the police force. He says America has a great law enforcement and is proud of them, as they have been doing a great job.
As we've ever had in terms of recorded history, certainly, but this has been a very strong year for less crime. Let's put it that way, less crime. And there's a reason for less crime. That's because we have great law enforcement. I'm very proud of them. There won't be defunding. There won't be dismantling of our police, and there's not going to be any disbanding of our police. Our police have been letting us live in peace, and we want to make sure we don't have any bad actors in there. And sometimes you'll see some horrible things like we witnessed recently, but 99, I say 99.9, but let's go with 99% of them are great people, and they've done jobs that are record-setting. So our crime statistics are at a level that they haven't been at. And we're going to work, and we're going to talk about ideas how we can do it better and how we can do it, if possible, in a much more gentle fashion. A thing like happened should never have happened, and plenty of things shouldn't have happened. But we can't give up the finest law enforcement anywhere in the world. There's nothing like it. Few people, few countries have our record. And I'm talking about the positive record. So we're going to be discussing some ideas and some concepts and some things. But we won't be defunding our police. We won't be dismantling our police. We won't be disbanding our police. We won't be ending our police force in a city. I guess you might have some cities that want to try, but it's going to be very sad situation if they did, because people aren't going to be protected.
Now this is interesting. The leader of the ultra-left EFF, Julius Malema, told a crowd of protesters outside the embassy that it is important for Africa to stand in solidarity with African Americans across the world. Julius Malema says if the Europeans want to fight Africans with racism, they should bring it on, because we Africans are ready and are not scared of the whites and their racial acts. He says Africa will reclaim its continent and be giants of the world.
History where they say Africa has invaded a country in Europe, but they always come here with violence. And when we respond to violence, they say we are violent. You can't respond to violence with roses. We cannot do that. If you want to fight, bring it on. You are ready. We will never provoke you. We will never cause any problem. But you must never think that when you bring violence to us, we will be scared like our ancestors. We are not our ancestors. We are a different generation. We are prepared to die for this continent. This is our continent. And there is no one. Gradually, slowly, we are taking what belongs to us. We want you to come to the party, because you are most likely to lose everything if you don't come to the party. We are reclaiming this country and this continent. Imperialist agenda which has got no respect for our people. So, comrades, let's go and work the ground. The issue of black life is not a 21st birthday party. It's not an event. It's an everyday job of every revolutionary in Africa. You ought to educate everywhere you are about the importance of self-love, about the importance of respecting the black skin. There's nothing we've done. The only crime we committed is by being black. That's how we offended them. Even with their knees on our neck, we still do better than them. Can you imagine if they remove their knees on our neck? We will be better than America. The day they remove their knee on the neck of African continent, Africa will be better than America, because we don't want to be like America. We cannot take America as a role model. We want a better continent, better than USA, better than China, better than Europe, better than Russia. They must all come and learn here how we respect one another. We don't want to be like Trump. Trump is going to win again, by the way, because he represents what that white boy represents there. The white supremacy, the white arrogance. That's how they feel. And when he says, let's make America great again, when he says America first, how different are you from Trump when you say South Africa first? No South Africa first. Africa first. Black people first. African people first. If we are going to lose election because of that, let us lose election for loving our continent, for loving our own people. Africans must know we will die next to them. Africans must know that we've got their back. They must never doubt us. In the EFF and in South Africa, it is just some few elements who are led by the ANC on anti-African program, but we will defeat them. And the day we take over this country, this will be a beautiful home for all Africans and the people of the world. Because we want a country where we respect the human race and not color. That day is coming. That is the day the white man, the white woman in South Africa will realize they were wrong about the EFF, because we are not going to take from them and give to blacks. We are going to take from them and give to all. Why do you want to eat alone? We're taking your plate, white man, and not give it to a black person, but put it at the center of the table so that everyone can have access. We are not anti-white. We don't have to explain ourselves to white people. We owe them no explanation. We are fighting for the oppressed. And when you fight for the oppressed, it doesn't mean you hate other people. The oppressed are black people. There's only one house burning. And that's where we are paying attention. Don't divide our attention. Therefore, all of us, including the white minority, should be taking a stand. They benefited from apartheid for a very long time because they were fearing the unknown. They thought when a black man takes over government, is going to cut their throat. A black man took over government, they are still in charge. Why are you still scared? For what? We don't know violence. African people are not violent people. The imperialism is violent. Racism is violent. Capitalism is violent. They thrive on violence. They kill people in order to access diamond in DRC. They don't want a stable government. They want a violent government because they survive through violence. We never committed a white genocide, but they committed black genocide. We never killed children of white people. In 1976, they killed the children of black people. That's why they are always scared, because you can only be scared of something that you know. We don't know violence. We don't want violence. We never invaded anyone's land. All over the world, you came here and come and trouble us, killed our ancestors, took our land by force. We never went anywhere. They must know that political freedom started in the north. Economic freedom will start in the south and will educate the whole of African continent. And one day, Africa will have one president, one currency, one parliament, one executive, one judiciary, one military. Why do you call Botswana a country? Or Swaziland? And you want Botswana to go and sit with America on the same table as equals. Botswana will never be equal to America. In terms of military power, in terms of the currency strength, in terms of the economy, in terms of political influence, in terms of size, Botswana can never be referred to as a country like America. The only way we can talk as equals with America and China and the East and Europe is when we become a country as Africa. So we can be equal to them and we can negotiate as equals. Swaziland claims to be a country with so few people in Swaziland, and it pretends that it can negotiate on its own with the colonizer, England. It's not possible. So that's why they don't want unity of black people, because once we are united as a country and as a continent, as one, will have the power to tell United Kingdom, return the stolen gold of Kimberley, return the stolen gold of Zimbabwe and the beautiful diamonds of Zimbabwe, because they steal from this continent, and that's what makes United Kingdom more powerful. The Black Lives Matter depend on the unity of Africa. You can't say Black Lives Matter and say we can't unite the continent. You are wasting your time. So fighters, let us preach the unity of the continent. Let us preach the respect for a black skin. When you find a black security guard, salute that person, because that person is carrying alone the lives of not less than 10 black people. When you see a domestic worker, salute. When you go into a garage and you pour petrol, never leave a petrol attendant without a tip. I know you don't have money, but let us share the little we have. Whether you give him 10 rand, whether you give him 20 rand, give that petrol attendant a tip. Let's make it our culture to share with the needy, because Black life matters. Let us go into the restaurant. When you eat there, whether the waiter is a Zimbabwean or a Congolese or a Nigerian, is it a black skin? Yes. Even when I don't have anything, I will leave the 10%, because I know that after giving you this money, you are going to the tax rank and you are going to give it to someone who's going back home to Zimbabwe to go and give African children that money to have food. Because it is not okay for children of Zimbabwe to sleep with an empty stomach. If it's not right for your child, it's not right for all black children. So let's support one another. Stop killing our brothers and sisters. Herman Mashaba should know that his campaign on South Africa first is very dangerous, and it will land him in a big trouble, because if he was to be trusted with the responsibility tomorrow, he will need this continent. No country can survive in Africa in isolation. These countries need each other for us to be respected. You saw what the Chinese did in China, in Guangzhou, where they were ill-treating our people. And when you wanted to make noise in South Africa, I said, they do so because they saw you in Cape Town dragging Africans out of the church and going to throw them at an open field. You can't say China is treating your people bad when you can't treat your own very well. I don't need a praising hashtag. Let me die with my truth, because the African leaders who died before us, they wanted exactly what we are asking for. We are following in the footsteps of those who came before us. If you are African, you know Orlinzi, Labatba, Togofetching, Aletsel. Nkuruma wanted this. We must follow what he wanted, the unity of our people. We don't need American approval. We don't need white approval for us to unite as Africans. We need ourselves. These white people who are suffering from whiteness, They will only begin to respect you if the mind is liberated. Liberate the upstairs. Let us not spend too much time bashing white people. Let us spend too much time liberating the mind of an African child, because they are able to thrive because they've got the mind of Africans. Let's spend more time with our people. Stop spending too much time explaining yourself to white people. I used to attend press clubs, and I used to attend club dinner, going to address white people, and I realized this is a waste of time. Let me go and talk to my people. Once my people have the attitude of the EFF, these ones will be forced to change their behavior, because you allow them. The way you walk, the way you behave yourself around them. Some of you even change the accent when they are around you because you want to sound like a better black. Some of you that turned you into their pet. Every time at the workplace they tell you you are not like them, and you believe that nonsense. You must ask them you refer to who? I'm not like my brothers and sisters. I am exactly like that. It's just that today I'm wearing a stiletto, but come and find me in the township, I'm like them. There's nothing different between me and my brothers. There is no clever black, there is no stupid black. All of us are clever. If we had received the same opportunities like them, we are going to be actually better than them. So stop behaving like you are clever than your own. Stop behaving like you want to abandon your own to please them. If anything, white South Africans who are saying they are with us, please start learning our languages. Stop telling us, I'm not like them, I'm not like them. We'll see you through action. If you're not like them and you're not racist, why didn't you go to the township since you were born? You are staying here in Pretoria and you claim not to be racist, but you don't know where Mamelodi is. Because you think you are better than Mamelodi. But we come to you every day. We come when work for you. How can we visit you all the time, but you never visit us? You will never visit us because you think less of us. Let more white people go to the township, go and experience our pain, go and see our misery, to understand our anger. We are very angry, and we make no apology about it. We don't have anything. We have no reason not to be angry. Come to the township. Come and see that when we want to go to the toilet, we engage in a tourist program because the toilet is there. We are touring to the toilet. Let's see if you will survive that life. Go to Deep Slot. Go to Pearl here. It's not far. Just ask your worker, today I'm going to drop you at home. When your worker asks you, I cannot come this weekend, we've got rituals at home, I'm coming. Why are you not attending our events? If you are with us and you want to understand our culture and how we work, stop pretending white liberals. If you are with us, go to where we stay. There's nothing wrong taking some time off to come and appreciate what we are going through. Start learning our languages. We know your languages. We know your idioms. We know everything about you. You know nothing about us, not even to greet. A person has been your friend. Now I've got a white friend. I've got a white friend. This person has given big birth to children after children. He can't speak. Maybe it's because of apartheid. Fair enough. But what is the excuse of these children? Because worse, these children are now going to schools with our children. Why are they not developing an interest to learn our languages? Let us push and make sure that these white minorities in South Africa, they must respect us. They must learn our languages. Every day, a white man says to you, no, I'm an African. Why do you say I'm not African? I was born here. I was born here. But you don't know an African language. Shame on you. Because language is your identity. Identity is not you saying it. It's how you carry yourselves. If a music is going to play here and we start dancing, we can tell you this one is Zulu, this one is Shangaan, this one, by how they dance. They don't have to tell us, by how they carry themselves. Are you an African? You can't speak African language, yet you respect me. Let's even forget about dating. Because we must start dating each other proper. That's how we're going to infiltrate the wealth. Brothers and sisters, do the job. Target. Go and fetch the money. They've got our stuff there. You must bring home. We can't be suffering here. We've got people with money here. And the brothers, bring these people to the township. Go fetch the wealth there. Bring home. Please, let us use all types of method to force the unity of purpose in this country, South Africa. Then push it to the continent. I saw some few white sisters and black brothers, when we finish here, attack fighters, do the real stuff, change the numbers, and start calling each other and sending each other proper messages. Because it must start today. We are going to be one thing, we are going to get the land. So you must be in the forefront of taking this land through other means. So, comrades, in the EFF, let us continue to be safe. Let us not be opportunistic and want to use COVID-19 for political expediency. Restrict yourself. Even when alcohol has opened, you are not going to drown in alcohol. This is not time to buy alcohol. This is time to buy food. The future is not clear. June, July, August, we are going to start seeing bodies collapsing. The body bags are going to increase. We don't want to lose you. Don't listen to the ANC government. Don't listen to the president. Don't listen to the minister. Listen to the World Health Organization on how we can protect ourselves from COVID-19. We no longer have a president to listen to because he said it's in our hands. We have taken it. Now we listen to international bodies that are not inspired and informed by love for money. They opened alcohol, trauma units.
Former American WWE wrestler Dwayne Johnson has come out on social media to beg and plead for change and for a passionate leader to come out and stand for the citizens of America. He says all life matters and all black lives matter too. He says no life should be taken for granted. Listen to his touching video.
At this time when our country is down on its knees, begging, pleading, hurt, angry, frustrated, in pain, begging and pleading with its arms out, just wanting to be heard, begging and pleading and praying for change. Where are you? Where is our compassionate leader who's going to step up to our country, who's down on its knees and extend a hand and say, you stand up. Stand up with me. Stand up with me because I got you. I got you. I got you. I hear you. I'm listening to you. And you have my word that I'm going to do everything in my power and until my dying day, my last breath, to do everything I can to create the change that is needed to normalize equality because Black lives matter. Where are you? It's that same compassionate leader who has to come back and readdress the country, to give important context, to give important perspective on the comments that were just made. Of course, all lives matter. Every single one. All lives matter because we, as Americans, we believe in inclusivity. We believe in acceptance. We believe in human rights. We believe in equality for all. That's what we believe in. So of course, all lives matter. But in this moment right now, this defining, pivotal, explosive moment where our country is down on its knees, the floorboards of our country are becoming unhinged. In this moment, we must say the words, Black lives matter. Where are you? Where are you? Because here's what happens. When you extend a hand and you reach out to Americans who are in pain. And they stand with you. They stand with you. Here's what happens. The entire country stands and rises as well. There is military force that has been deployed on our own people. Looters, yes. Criminals, absolutely. But our protesters who are begging and pleading, our protesters who are in pain, you know, you would be surprised how people in pain would respond when you say to them, I care about you. When you say to them, I'm listening to you. You'd be surprised how people would respond, how Americans would respond if you say to them, I care about you, I am listening to you. This is our country. You are all my people. And I take full responsibility and full accountability for something that has been hundreds of years of systemic disease. Why am I taking full accountability? Because I am your leader. I'm your leader, and I'm going to do everything I can to make this right. And I'll tell you what. You give me some trust, you give me some time, you give me some effort, you give me some love. I'm right there with you, and together we're going to make this right. Together we're going to create that change. Together we're going to normalize equality. We're going to do it, but we're going to do it together. You'd be surprised how Americans and how human beings would respond. They would rise up with you. We would rise up with you. The world would rise up with you. I want to take a moment to thank the world. I want to take a moment right now to thank the world for standing up with us in our fight for equality, to normalize equality. I want to thank all these countries around the world. Incredible, inspiring, beautiful displays of solidarity. And I want you to know something. And I feel confident speaking on behalf of your American brothers and sisters, us, through our fire, through our smoke, through our debris, through our noise, and everything that we're going through right now, because there's a lot happening around us as we're taking our lumps. Don't think for a second that we don't see you. We see you. We see you. We thank you. We love you.
Thank you for watching Voice TV Nigeria. My name is Magdalene Palmer. I'll be bringing you more enlightening story next time. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Voice TV Nigeria. Bye. See you next time.